welcome to the Sunny Side Up series. Seriously, what was I thinking with this title? I literally cannot stand the look, the smell, the taste of anything egg related. However, it just fit and I went with it. I'm your host, Kellyanne Gorman, and you, my friend, are listening to the Happy Workaholic podcast. This is going to be a collection of 10 how-to podcast episodes. I repeat, 10 podcast episodes that you are going to be able to binge right now. These are shows that I created to provide a lot of insight and very important takeaways, and I am determined to add a little bit more sunshine and stability to your everyday life. Now, if you are an entrepreneur that has been grinding daily, if you're a mom who wants it all, if you have a side hustle, if you're a patient, a career woman, this is also for the multitasker, the mom who's ready to go back to work, maybe the mom who's ready to leave work and start her own business, her own side hustle, the happy and maybe not so happy, deserving woman who has been manifesting more. The time is now. These episodes have been created specifically for you. Now go get a pen, go get some paper, your favorite little notebook, and start this episode right now. Now, before you end it, I would love if you could rate, review, subscribe, leave me a comment on iTunes, tag me at The Happy Workaholic, post to Facebook and Instagram, and let me know what you guys think. I'd love your feedback. Let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome back to your 5th episode of the Sunny Side Up series. Today I want to talk to you about how you can cure an emotional hangover. I know, it's a real thing. I literally was just texting one of my clients and she confirmed. She's like, emotional hangovers are a real thing. So I was in Vegas. I was there for 7 days and I was there with my best friend and her family, and I met up with another one of my friends, and I helped her move and we organized her house, and I love doing all that shit. However, I was also there for my legal case, and that is what I want to talk to you guys about, how I cured my emotional hangover. So if you follow me on Instagram at The Happy Workaholic, I've been documenting my legal case. So I was given information. I thought I was prepared. I went, it was wrong. I had to go to legal school and take this class and get information for the next class so I don't have to go back and forth. Long story short, I was screaming and yelling and oh my God, all the emotions, right? So by the time I came back to San Diego, I was literally hungover, but it was from my emotions. Granted, I ate and drank every day. I wasn't hungover from alcohol whatsoever. It was for sure my emotions. And I felt it, and I felt it hard. My body was just so heavy. And I'm probably one of the most organized people that you'll ever meet. And so when I unpack, first of all, when I go away for a trip, everything has to be clean and organized. That when I come home, the house is perfect and everything is clean, and I don't like coming back to a dirty mess. I don't know. I've just always been like that. And also working on yachts, I think I just always had to have everything perfect. So now that's my life. So I never ever leave for a trip without everything being clean and pristine and organized, so that when I come home, it's perfect. So my homeroom was clean and all that, and I had some meals already in the freezer ready to go. So when I came back, I had some things already made. When I came back, the first thing I have to do, I feel like it's bad energy, just traveling. I don't know. So I had to, I was there for 7 days, so I had to do all the laundry. I think I did 4 loads of laundry, and I had my sheets done before I left. Yeah, I had my sheets done before I left. So when I come home, I have clean sheets, and I always spray everything with lavender or vanilla, so it smells good when I come back. And then every night I do that because it's just something that I always do. And so I came back, and it took me a 6-hour drive, and then I went to the beach immediately because I was just dying for it. And then I came back to the house. I did all my laundry. I made a grocery list. I took a shower, shaved my legs, all the major things that need to happen. And I was just dead. I woke up the next morning and I had slept in because my body was just dead. It was a long drive. I hit traffic, and it was just, I think I finally just stopped and I didn't wake up early. It was just like a different vibe. And so I woke up and I was just so tired. Like honestly, I felt like I drank like 4 bottles of wine, if I could ever even drink that much. And then I realized that I needed to make some changes in order for me to feel good. I needed some major self-care, and I needed some major like morning routines back in full effect. Like, I'm for sure a routine person. And if I don't do my morning routine, or if I don't do things that are in my planner, like things I have prepared, I have to move them to another day. I have to, like, I'm not talking about meetings. I'm just talking about more of like my self-care and like my morning routines. And I've just always been a super scheduled person. So when that isn't happening for like a few days, I start to get like antsy. And so being in Vegas for 7 days, like, totally threw my routine off. And I tried to, do my meditations. I tried to journal, but I just wasn't in like my own personal space. So it makes it hard for me to do those things, but I still did them, and I felt good. Like, I did them, but it's just not my usual situation. So after a few days of that, I'm just like out of whack. So once I was back in San Diego, I knew I had to just like bring it back home, like start fresh. So, and sometimes that feels really good, right? So I, did some major self-care. I put my spa music on, which I'll link again in the notes. I mentioned before, about that music, and I just like love it. And shout out to the girl who created it. I think it's like anxiety relief music. Anyway, it sounds like you're in a spa. I journal to it all the time. I've talked about it before. So I clean my area, I do my laundry. I have to like reset myself up for success, right? Personally and professionally. So I ended up doing a face mask, an eye mask, a lip mask, a hair mask. I showered and shaved. Like, those are huge wins, people. Like, huge. Like my friends and I, and I'm sure your friends, you and your friends, you have this joke like, oh my God, I shaved my legs today, like first time in weeks. Like, it's like a huge win. And so that needed to be done. All my laundry, all my cleaning, like just clean, fresh slate, like prepped more meals. First thing I did the next day was go to Trader Joe's. I was like in heaven. I did not want to leave. I just was picking out all my healthy greens, and I needed to meditate a lot. I needed to journal. I think I journaled for like 3 hours the first 2 days I was back, and I just needed to show up for myself, and I needed to get back online with my friends and just get back into my schedule and my routine. And that's what I did. I slept more. I ended up losing 8 pounds. If you didn't listen to the last show about how sleep is helping me lose weight, it's like insane. And so those are things that I did to help cure me from my little emotional hangover. And I just wanted to share them with you because it's all about self-care, routine, showing up for yourself, going outside, getting fresh air, getting walks. Like, these things matter. These things have to happen. If you're not happy, healthy, and in a positive and productive mindset and frame of mind, like, these things aren't going to work out for you that you're trying to get done. And so I had to kind of, step back and relax for a minute, and then put together everything I wanted to work on, put together my schedule for the week, continue to journal, continue to meditate, continue to go to the beach. All these things matter. And self-care is huge. Like, even if you just have time for, not everybody has time for a bubble bath. However, when you do have the time, I'm so crazy with these things. Like, sometimes I'll take a bubble bath, but like I'm journaling in the bath, or I'm not like just sitting there. Sometimes it's really hard for me to just like sit in a bubble bath. So I have to, I'll have a candle lit, or I'll have my diffuser going, and I'm like multitasking in the bath. Like, but that's still self-care. That's still like how I feel good. So whatever it is and whatever products that you like to use for self-care, like, share them with me. I love products. I was in the beauty industry for like almost 20 years, and I just love a good product. And the lip mask, actually, a friend got me. It was like a lip caviar mask. It was from Target. Oh my God, it was amazing. And I'm doing a hair mask. I'm trying to do it every other day, I have hiccups again, every 2 days. Oh my gosh, why do these hiccups always happen when I'm recording? Every 2 days, I think I've been religiously doing it, and that's because I'm trying to get my hair back to blonde, and so my entire head is bleached underneath my highlights I have now. So I'm giving some major care to my hair because I need to hydrate the hell out of it. So it's just little things. Like if you just have time to like tweeze your eyebrows, that's self-care. Like that's going to, help you emotionally. Like have a good day. Like you feel good when you check something off your list when it's like for yourself, right? Even if you have 5 minutes to meditate and have to lock yourself in the bathroom, like do it. But when it comes time to, curing yourself from an emotional hangover, self-care, I think, is the way to go. And I'm speaking from experience and a horrific week, like mind blown horrific week, like legally. These are just things that help me get back on track. A shitload of self-care and meal prepping. And so, yeah, that's what I wanted to share. So if you guys have ever gone through something super emotional and you felt the hangover, let me know. And if you have other tips and tricks that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear them. So you can reach out to me on Instagram at The Happy Workaholic. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you are taking any of my advice and meal prepping and doing all the self-care, let me know. And I can also share with you some of my favorite products. So I hope this helped, and I hope that you're having a great day, and tune in for the next show. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode for the Sunny Side Up series, brought to you by the Happy Workaholic Podcast. If we're not connected on Facebook and Instagram, let's do it today. You can find me at the Happy Workaholic. For more information on myself, my coaching programs, and so much more, simply visit thehappyworkaholic.com. I hope you guys are having a great day. You love this series, and I'll talk to you soon.